Hey Xander,
Brock, what is
how's
going
it
on,
going?
man? How are you?
Doing well.
Let's go. Let's go, man. How's
Doing
finals
well.
going
How
and
are you?
everything? It's probably I'm good, man. I'm good. How's school and everything? But it's probably a crazy time of the year.
It's pretty full on. I'm because I'm just about to graduate in May, so just making sure everything's in line. But no, the final today was an easy one, but no, I've got one tomorrow morning and then one the morning after as well. So um yeah, it's gonna be a full couple of days, but no, it's all good.
Yeah, totally. Wow. So you had a final today, you had a final tomorrow morning, and then another one Thursday morning.
It, yeah, it's just 8 a.m.s. So
Wow.
yeah, I can do PDI before 8 a.m. if that's cool. Otherwise, but yeah, my exams are at 8, so
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Sounds good. What time are you typically like done with class and stuff?
Well, just these days because I just have exams. My exams are done like in the morning, so I'm done at like 10.
Oh, okay. Now I got you. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
And then wait, were you saying that you're a senior right now? Like a senior in college?
yeah. Senior in
Really?
college, yeah.
Dude, that's fired
Yeah.
up, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
dude, that's exciting.
I
I don't
know,
know
true. Yeah.
if I asked you yet, like, what are you going to
Mhm.
school for? What's your dream job? What do you want to do in the future?
So I'm at Judson University, which is NAIA, and I play
Yeah.
tennis. So originally I came to America. I've just been at this school for a year and a half now. I was originally at a junior college in Texas.
Mm,
So I'm studying marketing. I'm very interested in marketing, like the creative side of marketing more, advertisement, social media marketing, things like that. And I think a dream job of mine, like a dream job would be like working. I'm very into movies and stuff like that.
mm.
And media of that kind. So I think a dream job of mine would be working for a like a major studio in marketing would be insane. Yeah, like working
Wow.
for Disney or something would be insane. Yeah.
Dude, that is
That would be
fired
like
up.
a dream job. Yeah.
Dude, that is so sick. Oh my gosh, it's fired up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
you're going to school for marketing. Dream job is in film, movies. That's fired up. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Disney,
Like
Pixar.
in that, not like making films, but being like around that sort of stuff would be a
Hmm,
dream. Yeah.
cool. So you want to be
Yeah.
like, I guess like, do you want to be on like the creative side of like marketing, kind of creating, I guess, um, like not like not creating the film, but like,
No, I
uh,
like the promotion. I like the
promote.
promotional side of like I know that there's a lot that goes on in marketing with that, and like if I was promoting things that I was passionate about, like movies, working for a company that I was passionate about, that would be awesome. That
Dude,
would
that's
be
fired
like a dream come true because I'm not like studying in film school or anything. Like I'd love to do that, but I think that's a little bit out of reach. So marketing is my sort of niche that I'm interested in. So yeah.
That's fired up, man. That's
Yeah.
fired up.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And then you went to a school. It sounds like a community school in Texas before this too, right?
Yeah. It was a tiny school called Jacksonville College in East Texas. And like probably the smallest college campus you've ever seen in your life, like in the middle of nowhere. And it was like quite a shock, but it was good tennis wise. Like I played a lot of good tennis there, had a good team. Like we had a really good tennis team there, which
Oh,
was pretty pretty random. But no, that was good. But it was quite a rough 2 years. And then now moving here, I like this area a lot better. I've had a lot more opportunities. Done an internship at the Chicago Auto Show and
nice.
ran the Chicago Marathon. So yeah, now working this job, like it's all sort of the amount of opportunities that have presented themselves have been, you know, can't compare compared to how it was at my old school. So I'm very grateful. But yeah.
Absolutely, man. I think that's one of like I think your story is cool because like, correct me if I'm wrong here, but
Mm.
you're from Australia, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and like the majority of your family is probably from Australia too, I'm assuming. And
Everybody, yeah.
everybody. So
When
like
I came here, I
when
didn't know a soul. Yeah.
so it's like you moved here, and I feel like that's why a lot of people come to America is for the opportunities. It's like,
Yeah.
so
Well, I think education wise, Australia has plenty of opportunities. Like I could have probably, like my degree would have been just as, if not more. Like I think I could have gone down that route in the US just fine. I mean, in
yeah.
Australia just fine. But the tennis side of things, there's nothing, you know.
Mm,
See you, mate. Um, yeah, like the tennis side of things, there's nothing like college tennis in Australia. There's no scholarships for sports, things like that. So when it comes to sport, that's um that's what really drew me to come here, you know.
okay, that makes sense too, the athletic side of it. Tennis. Nice.
Yeah, because education's very strong in Australia. Like we have very,
Mm,
very well-renowned universities. Like, I mean, obviously you guys have like, Harvard and Stanford and things like that. But if I'm going to like an NAIA school, like I'd say the education that I'm getting here is not comparable to the education that I'd be getting at a university in Australia, if you know what I mean. But then I
yeah.
wouldn't be playing tennis. It would just be education and I'd be like grinding schoolwork all day.
Mm,
And it will be very expensive, no scholarships. So yeah.
okay, gotcha. Cool. Um, that makes sense. So it sounds like Australia is just like same education, maybe even better.
Mm.
And just like in terms of like athletics, maybe just like the scholarship, stuff like that,
Yeah.
maybe isn't as the same here. So
Mhm.
wow.
Yeah.
That's a big risk though, dude, to come to a whole
Yeah.
different other side of the
Just
world. How old were you when you
I
moved?
well, I came when I was just 18, I think. Just 18. Yeah, just turned 18 when I came.
Wow.
So I'm 21 now. But yeah, it's gone very quick. I was already living away from home since I was 13 or 14. So I was going to boarding school because I live in a very, very small town in Western Australia called Bremer Bay. So there's no high school there, which high school for us is grade uh 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there was no high school near where I live, so I had to go to boarding school
Wow.
in Perth, which is like 5 hours away. So I was living away from home since I was 13. So moving to the US away from home was just like another step, but I was already pretty independent. So yeah,
Wow. Wow.
yeah.
Dude, this is cool, man. It's like so like
I
to me
know it's
this
like
is like,
strange.
like that,
Yeah,
right? It's mind blowing.
yeah,
But I have a lot of respect for you, man. That's really I feel like
thanks.
most people alone don't go to boarding school,
Uh-huh.
let alone will take a risk like to try a new endeavor of going to a new country to
Yeah.
explore
Well,
like that.
it was a risk, but it was also like, I mean, the worst case scenario, my degree is like it was more an experience. I knew that I was going to get a great experience out of it and push myself in regards to my sport, like go as far as I could with my tennis. Because at that point in my tennis career, like after finishing high school, um, there's not really, you just play tournaments and you study and you get a job and then you like keep playing tennis because you enjoy it. But there's no like competitive level of tennis in Australia unless you go pro, which is like the top 0.000% of people, So it's like I would have to be probably dropping out of high school to pursue that, which is pretty intense. And you have to be very, very gifted from like a very, very young age. So, like tennis is a very like it's an international sport and it's a solo sport. It's not like there's big teams, so it's like one person has to be, you know. So it's pretty tough to go
Mm,
pro. Um, yeah,
cool, man. Cool.
yeah,
I appreciate you sharing that.
yeah,
Um, this is a really cool story, Brock. And
yeah.
so I'm gonna leave to pick up my brother from school at uh we'll see
No worries.
how soon we'll get done with this. It's
Let's
2:10
get
right
into it.
now.
Uh-huh.
We'll go till latest 2:30.
No
Um,
worries.
and I think this actually ties in perfectly with what we're gonna talk about today.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
what I want to show you is if my demo was a sandwich, I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
show you the bread. I'm gonna show you the top and the bottom. I'm gonna show you the beginning and the end.
Okay.
Because look at my books. So because that really sets up your demo,
Uh-huh.
especially for recommendations.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I'm gonna like prop up my screen a little bit here. Have me move a couple things. Okay. So you can see that. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna unblur my background. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. So, I'm gonna send you a text with a couple of these things here. But when I start my demo, I do
Hmm.
something called the three promises. And I'm gonna try and like do this as quick as I can so we don't go over time. Let me just move my
Okay.
screen a little bit.
Sure, sure.
But yeah, so I do something called the three promises.
Uh-huh.
And the three promises basically is this. The first promise is that they don't have to buy anything.
Hmm.
First promise. Just like I'm blunt out the gate. And I didn't
Hmm.
make this up. I got taught this and it's fire.
Yeah.
Second promise is that I'm gonna get you to laugh. And like I say that like with a smile.
Mhm.
Um I promise I'm gonna get you to laugh. And then my third promise, this is the most important one. My third promise is that I promise that you're gonna love me so much that you're gonna want to tell everyone about me.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
those are my three promises. And then I talk about my two books. Talk about my two blue books I have here because I have two of
Uh-huh.
them. So one is
Yeah.
my normal one, and the other one, this is for recommendations. It's kind of hard to see, but it says
Ah, yeah.
World's Nicest People Book.
Uh-huh.
So what so what this is, Brock, is it's a book of
Wow.
all of my recommendations that I've ever got. So I show this book to my customers in the beginning of my demo. So
Hmm.
then so then they see that and they're like, wow, okay, people give this kid a lot of recommendations, and it's normal to give him a lot of recommendations too.
Yeah.
So then that kind of like plants the seed.
Hmm.
Um,
How,
so
where do you get this like sort of block
the,
like,
the the book, Michaela's got a ton of them. We have a ton of them. It's basically
oh,
like a normal blue book, and we just take out the like Cutco stuff in it, and then it's just an
okay.
empty book. And
Uh-huh.
then I have these sheets of paper that
Hmm.
is a recommendation. So it's a really nice sheet of paper. And I like it because it's very professional.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
It has the name, it has the phone number, it
That's,
has the relationship, family, friend, mom, sister, and it has like the HM30s.
oh,
Mac,
wow.
over 30, when should I call him, the daytime or the evening? And then it has the city too.
Oh, wow.
It has the city. So
I
when
don't know.
I call
I've never heard about this. Does,
So I'm gonna text you this because this is fire. So then when I go to book a demo with them, I say, "Hey Brock, this is Xander. Your friend Michaela wanted me to give you a call, blah, 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 blah. They said you're the nicest person in Schaumburg. How's it going?" So it's
yeah.
like, how do you know where I live? Like what? So then it's like, okay, Michaela actually told me, like told
Uh,
them about you. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
wow, it's like, this is cool. So it's just like it's little things that you're gonna see me
Uh,
do that it's like it adds the value to it.
uh-huh.
So I'm gonna kick off the demo and I'm gonna give you the bread. So I'm gonna show you like the beginning, first 5 minutes, and then I'll do recommendations.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And I add a little bit to I add a little bit to like how I do things. So we can kind of break it down in a bit. So it's
Yeah.
2:14 right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kick off with my three promises. I'm gonna explain my two blue books, and then I'm gonna do some goal sharing with you. So I'm gonna show you goal sharing, Brock, because the reason people buy Cutco today, not in a week, not
Hmm.
next year, not let me think about it. The reason people buy Cutco today is because they know it helps you out towards your goals. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna kick off the first piece of my demo with you. So I'm gonna do it exactly how I would do it. So I'm gonna say, all right, Brock, I'm really excited for this, man. And before I get started with anything, I always like to make people three promises. So I'm
Hmm.
gonna make you three promises really quick.
Hmm.
So my first promise is that I promise that you guys don't have to buy anything. I
Hmm.
promise it. I get paid just to do the presentation. I actually get credit for the scholarship just for being here. So you guys just listening helps me out a ton. So like thank you so much.
Hmm.
I was like, yeah, man, of course.
Hmm.
Um, sorry, I just had a thing pop up. Anyway, Brock, so my second promise is that I promise I'm gonna get you guys to laugh a little bit.
Mhm.
I have some cheesy jokes. I got some dad jokes. I got
Yeah.
some knife jokes on my sleeve. So just bear with me a little bit with the cheesy jokes I'll be coming in. I promise I'm gonna get you to laugh.
Mhm.
And then my third and final promise is that Brock and Alyssa, right?
Mhm.
I promise I'm gonna get you. Sorry, hold on. The the Zoom thing just messed me
Yeah.
up. I don't know how to like get rid of it. Anyway, my third promise is that I promise that by the end of this, you guys are gonna love me so much. You're gonna want to tell everybody about me.
Mhm.
So, Brock, towards the end of the presentation, I will ask for a few recommendations. I just wanted to let you know so it's not like random or out of the blue or anything. But the reason I do that is because it's actually my favorite part about the job. Just being able to network and grow my connections with people and be able to be introduced to new people like how Michaela introduced you to me. It's one of my favorite parts about the job. And also, the company doesn't give the college kids any like leads or recommendations or anything like that. And I can't go knocking door to door with knives in my hand. That'd be kind of scary, right? And then they laugh. They're like, "Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird." So I also get to give away some free stuff with it, but I'll talk about that a bit more towards the end. But yeah, with everything being said, my biggest goal today actually isn't to try and like sell you everything that Cutco makes. My biggest goal really is that you might like Cutco and me enough to just maybe introduce me to some of the nice people that you might know. And they're like, yeah, okay, cool. Sounds good. I'm like, all right, cool. Sounds good. And with that too, I also got my food books with me. I got my first blue book, the Cutco book, and then I also have this other book. I call this the World's Nicest People book, and they laugh. Like, so what this is, Brock and Alyssa, is these are all the nice people that I've been recommended to, so I can keep branching out. I can keep paying my way through school, and I can keep being a contender for the scholarship contest every semester that they have for the college students. This is how I get to give away some free Cutco too at the bottom. You might see free Cutco. So this is some cool stuff. But yeah, I'll talk about this book a bit more later towards the end. That's the first one. Then my second book, this is my Cutco book. So this has all the Cutco in it. So this has all the different knife sets, all the pots and pans, the hunting, the fishing, the gardening stuff, the business gifts, everything for the holidays, Christmas coming up. And yeah, this is the book that I'll be going over with you guys today. And then they're like, okay, cool, sounds good. And I'm like, all right. Now, to go ahead and get started, Brock and Alyssa, do you mind if I can share some of my goals with you today? And they're like, yeah, go ahead. And I'm like, okay, cool. Are you sure?
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, sure. So the first time I ask, it's kind of just like a curious, like, yeah, sure, go ahead. The second time I ask, they're like wanting to hear it now. They're like buying in. So I'm like, all right, cool, because I'm really excited.
Mhm.
So, Brock and Alyssa, here's a little all about me. So, I graduated from Downers Grove South High School a couple of years ago. I currently go to College of DuPage, cranking out all my gen eds right now. And I want to go into real estate too. That's one of my biggest dreams in life. And I'm actually getting my license right now, which I'm really fired up about. So, thank you for helping me accomplish my dreams too with Cutco. And I got this little guy working out here at the gym, and he has his little productivity checklist going there. I like being really productive. I like doing stuff every day. I like waking up early. I feel like it keeps me in a move and groove, keeps me kind of going and flowing, which I appreciate. I love being outside, checking out a walk or a sunset, and I got some pictures of some buddies at prom and homecoming up there too, and the family up top here. I'm a people person for sure at heart, and in the last couple of years since I turned 18, I started investing my money a bit in some index funds with Robinhood. I opened up my Roth IRA with Fidelity, and I have a little street post down here with opportunity. And I have that there, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, because I know money isn't like the root to all happiness, but I really think if you play your cards right, and especially when you're young, you might be able to open up some opportunities in the future. And for me, especially one of my biggest goals right now in life, hands down, is these two people hanging out at the beach. And what I want to do, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, is I want to retire my parents early. I feel so blessed and grateful that they've given me so much in life that I want to return the favor. So this is kind of why I'm so ambitious and I'm starting to invest young so I can pay it forward to my parents. And yeah, that's kind of everything going on right there. And Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I'm in a really cool contest right now. I'm in a really cool contest and I'm fired up about. There's two contests going on. There's one contest for an All-American scholarship with school, and that was the contest why we're here today. And also with this too is there's a company trip going on to earn a trip to Cancun, Mexico. Mr. Jones, have you ever been to Mexico or traveled before? And then like I kind of engage them. They're like, yeah, I've been. It's awesome. Like, Mr. Jones, I love to travel. I want to go so bad. And this is why I'm working so hard. Mrs. Jones, I am a full-time college student. I work with Cutco too. So Brock, for you, you can say I'm from Australia, working full-time, I'm doing all these things. And this is why I'm working my tail off right now. I'm making really good progress towards my goals. This is like appointments, this is sales, this is recommendations. And this is why I'm working so hard. And the contest ends at the end of the year. So this is why I'm working my tail off right now. And I promise, I'll show you everything. And if there's something that catches your eye, I'll give you a great deal, a kick butt deal, and I'm gonna hook you guys up today. But that's
Mhm.
pretty much everything going on with that. And then lastly, something cool that I like to share with people is this last summer, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I got a really cool opportunity with Cutco. I got a chance to run my own branch office with the company. So, and in Oak Lawn, Illinois. And I'm really proud to say that our Oak Brook, Oak Lawn, Schaumburg, Naperville, and Lake County District team is currently the number one team in the country right now. We've worked our tails off for this, and we're going to win a silver cup. It's like the Stanley Cup of Cutco. And here's a couple fun pictures of the team and me at a conference. But one of the biggest reasons I wanted to run this office for the summer was because I wanted to give someone the same opportunity that I got when I got started. And I love this job. I love what it's done for me and my personal growth, my communication skills, my leadership, the people I've met. And it's just been such a fantastic ride. And that's why I'm so excited. And lastly, this summer, just to tell you how things ended up here, we set a goal to go out and do $75,000 in sales. Mr. Jones, I've never done this in my life. That kind of scared me a lot. But I'm really happy to say that at the end of the summer, on September 1st, we sold $75,156 with the 54 representatives that we recruited in Oakland that had no sales experience. Here's a couple fun pictures of the team at some conferences and stuff like that. So we hit our goal, and also with that too, I earned a Caribbean cruise, which I'm pretty excited about. I know I love to travel, right? But that's everything going on right now. That's why I'm working my tail off. And then I go into
Mm.
my demo.
Yeah, cool.
So it's like that's how I kickstart the demo.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, quite in depth. Yeah.
right? So
Mm.
then fast forward throughout the demo, blah 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 blah. Um, Brock, what I also share with people too, I forgot to mention this, but I'll share this when I'm talking about kind of like why I chose to run a branch office, is I
Mhm.
also tell people this, and I don't know if you know this about me,
Mm.
but I say, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, also another reason why I wanted to do this is because I have a stutter. I actually have a speech impediment. I don't know if Sally and Jesse told you, but I've had a speech impediment since I was in about the fourth grade. So like
Mhm.
talking to people and like raising my hand in class, like it was never my cup of tea. So when I
Mm.
got started with this job, I was like shaking in my boots. I was so nervous.
Mm.
But the reason I wanted to continue it is because I know that growth only comes from outside of your comfort zone.
Mhm.
What I really learned in life is that on the other side of fear is confidence. And Mr. Jones, I want to be the best man, husband, father, business person, whatever it is in my life. And I don't want something like this to hold me back ever. So that's why I'm doing a job like this, and that's why I'm working so hard. There's a really good quote that I learned in this business, Brock, and the quote is that achievements impress, but vulnerability connects.
Mhm.
You can share some vulnerable stuff with your customer. It's like,
Uh-huh.
wow, like it's powerful. Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
So we go through the demo. You buy a homemaker. It's all
Mhm.
like high five. We're headbutting. We're hugging it out. Like
Yeah.
we're doing all the things. And
Uh-huh.
then okay, we're all done with the demo now. Fired
Uh-huh.
up. So
Like
now I'm
that.
like, awesome. Brock, Alyssa, how'd you like my demo? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Is there anything I can work on? I
Uh-huh.
always ask for constructive criticism, Brock.
Uh-huh.
And
No, it
then
was awesome. It was awesome.
you're like,
Yep.
it was awesome. I was like, awesome. That's fantastic. So I got one last thing and then we're all done here. So I got my World's Nicest People book, and then they already know, right? So
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Jones, if you want to go ahead and take out your phone for this part, I know this always helps people out the most. So I get paid and I get credit every time I show people Cutco. It's just I can see people who I've been personally introduced to. So just
Mhm.
seeing you guys today already helped me out. I get paid just for the appointment. And
Mhm.
so this is how the process works. So
Mhm.
I always tell people I only want you to think of people who like you're comfortable with too, right? And this might sound kind of weird, but I'm really not looking for buyers. I'm really
Mhm.
just looking for lookers. Just nice
Mhm.
people, just like you and Alyssa.
Mhm.
So yeah, how it works is for the people that you put down here, I'll give them a call how I gave you a call, and I'll say, "Hey Chris, this is Xander. I know Brock and Alyssa. How's it going? Scholarship, Cutco. You don't have to buy anything." And then they're like, "Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, man, I'll help you out. All right, I'll see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock. All right, I'll see you tomorrow at 7, Xander. All right, Lori, I'll see you tomorrow at 2. All right, I'll see you tomorrow at 2, Xander. Sounds good. All right, Mrs. Coin, I'll see you tomorrow at 3. All right, I'll see you tomorrow at 3. Are you sure I don't have to buy anything? I promise you don't have to buy anything. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Just making sure. All right, sounds good. I'll see you tomorrow at 3. And every now and then, Mrs. Jones, I'll have someone that's like, "Hey, man, I can't help you out. I'm super busy right now. Got the kids tied up, but I do wish you the best." And I'm like, "Hey, don't sweat at all. Totally get it." And what I do in that case is I put an X by their name, like Mr. Aaron Bates here and Mr. Adam Das. So that way I just know to never reach out to him again. And then they're like, okay, cool. And yeah, it's pretty much how everything goes there. And this is how I get to give away some free Cutco too. And before I talk about the free Cutco, Mrs. Jones, another thing I do is I have something called the heads up text. And this is a little courteous text that we can give your friends here because I never want to reach out to someone who isn't expecting a call or maybe who doesn't want to call. So this is like a little courteous thing that we can do and give them the heads up text. And then I'll show them the heads up text here too. Boom, it's
Mhm.
all written out. And they're like, okay, cool. And yeah, this is how I get to give away some free Cutco. Let me go ahead and scroll to an empty page here. And okay,
Uh-huh.
cool. I got it. And all right, Mrs. Jones. So how to get the free Cutco is this. Okay. When you can think of just 200 to 300 nice people, I'm just messing around, not 300. 10 to 15 would be great. So, Mrs. Jones, how this works is when you can think of just 15 nice people who don't have to buy anything, I get to give you something for free. All right. And the thing for free, Mrs. Jones, is the veggie peeler. That kick butt peeler from earlier with the carrot. Yeah, this one's yours. So here are the requirements. So here are the requirements. They have to be over 30 and they have to breathe. Then they laugh. So over 30 and breathe. Okay. So um once you get to 15, let me know. The veggie peeler is yours. I'll leave this guy right on the table there. Here's a pen, here's a paper, and if you don't mind, do you mind if I could just rinse off my knives in the sink real quick? They're like, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. I'm like, okay, cool, sounds good. Then I'll go and take my stuff, and then and then I just fall in the sink. I take my sweet time because if you take 2 minutes, then it's like, oh, I'm only at 3. But if you give them enough time, then boom, they'll hit their 10 or 15 recs.
Mhm.
Boom, that's
Yeah.
everything.
Yep. And then just wrap up. Yep. Cool.
Yes, sir, brother.
Sweet.
Yeah,
That's
so
I can tell you've practiced that quite a bit.
totally.
Yeah.
So I know we got just like a couple minutes left here, and
Yeah.
we could definitely talk about this more too. We could probably
Uh,
talk in on the phone, in the car, but yeah, just kind of like quickly, like, what did you like? What did you take away really quick?
yeah,
What do you want to do?
I think that'll help me out a lot planting the seed in their head prior because I like just on the script, you mention it, you go, I hope you like me and Cutco enough to tell some friends about me. That little line. Like,
Yep.
but other than that, it's not really, they go, oh yeah, sure,
Right.
and they
Right.
forget
Right.
about it. So if you go like a little bit more in depth, I think like that would be And I think getting those sheets or getting that book be a bit more professional. And yeah, showing I could put in my other references just so that I have proof. What did you social proof?
Yep.
Um, and then also there was a lot of things that I picked up from what you just told me. No, it was really good. I think also joking about 200 people and then bringing it down, that's like also like it seems like just a funny thing, but it's also very valuable because you're setting it so high and then you're like, it's only 10 or 15. That's
Yes.
also very valuable. And I think I do go into my goals quite well, but having that like picture board sort of thing like is really helpful as well. So I think I could add to my folder. And also the goal bar, where would I get those? Do you have like a printout or something like that?
Yes. Michaela's got them. We got them. I'm gonna send you a
Okay,
text of a couple
sweet,
of them. But yes, I'm gonna send you a couple of texts of
sweet. Okay,
some things. Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
alrighty. I'll let you go. I know you gotta go.
Yeah, man, for sure. But hey, I appreciate you a lot. I just sent you a couple of texts of the three promises and also the recommendation sheet that you can
Ah,
print
yeah, the
out
three
for your
promises.
Rex. Um, but cool, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let me